Let's get started with today's story. Let me take you back to the night that changed everything. Our 10-year wedding anniversary. Linda and I had been together for over a decade, married for 10 of those years, and raising 2 wonderful kids, Ella and Noah. That night was supposed to be a celebration of us, a tribute to the life we'd built. To make the evening special, we sent the kids to my mom's house so we could host a small party at home with our closest friends. Linda went all out. The house looked breathtaking, decked out with gold and silver balloons, twinkling fairy lights, and the finest china we owned. She even put on my favorite jazz playlist. It was as though she had planned every detail to perfection. "Daniel," Linda called from upstairs as I checked the kitchen one last time. "Can you make sure the wine's chilled?" "Already did," I called back, holding up a bottle of her favorite Chardonnay. She descended the stairs wearing a deep emerald green dress that hugged her figure beautifully. I couldn't help but smile. "You look incredible." "Save the charm for later," she teased, winking. By 7 p.m., our guests had arrived. Sarah, Linda's college roommate, her friend Mark from her book club, Linda's co-worker Amy, and, of course, Adam, my best man and oldest friend. Adam, my oldest friend. He was there through everything. College, my first heartbreak, and yes, my wedding. He even made the trip to our city to celebrate our anniversary, staying in a hotel nearby. If you'd asked me back then, I'd have said he was like a brother, trustworthy, loyal. Or so I thought. "Daniel." Adam's voice boomed as he entered, carrying a bottle of expensive scotch. "Happy anniversary, my man." "Thanks, Adam," I said, clapping him on the back. "That's a solid choice for a solid couple," he replied with a grin, then handed Linda a bouquet of white lilies. "For the lady of the night." Linda's cheeks flushed. "Adam, you're too sweet." The evening unfolded perfectly, or so it seemed. We laughed, reminisced about old times, and toasted to our decade together. "To 10 amazing years," Linda said during her toast, her voice trembling slightly. "To love, patience, and Daniel, the man who's made it all worth it." Everyone cheered. I kissed her cheek, and for a moment I felt the warmth of everything we'd built together. Later, as the night grew livelier, Sarah suggested dancing. "You know what this night needs?" she said, swirling her wine glass. "Dancing." Linda's eyes sparkled. "Yes. Daniel, turn the music up." I groaned playfully but obliged. Soon, our living room turned into a makeshift dance floor. Linda danced with everyone: Sarah, Amy, Mark, and eventually Adam. I watched them closely, but there was nothing unusual. Not yet. After about an hour of dancing, Amy piped up. "Why stop here? Let's go out to a club and keep the party going." The group buzzed with excitement. Linda clapped her hands. "I love that idea. Let's do it." I frowned. "I don't know, Linda. I'm tired from work. Maybe we should plan it for another time." Linda pouted. "Oh, come on, Daniel. It's our anniversary. Live a little." "I'll stay," I said, trying to keep my tone light. "You go with everyone. Have fun." She hesitated for a moment before shrugging. "Okay, fine. But don't be mad when I'm the one telling all the fun stories tomorrow." I forced a laugh. "Go enjoy yourself." When I woke up the next morning, the house was eerily quiet. Linda's side of the bed was empty, untouched. My stomach twisted. I reached for my phone and called her, straight to voicemail. I tried again. Same result. I dialed Adam next. His phone was off too. Panic creeping in, I called Sarah. "Hey, Daniel," she said groggily. "What's up? Where's Linda? Did she stay with you after the club?" "No," Sarah replied. "We had a few more drinks and left after an hour or two. But Linda and Adam stayed behind, just the 2 of them." My chest tightened. Stayed back? Why? They were enjoying themselves a lot, Sarah said. They didn't want the night to end. They kept saying how much fun they were having and wanted to stay longer. A lump formed in my throat. Then she continued, a bit hesitantly, I'm not sure, but they seemed kind of close last night. Close how? I asked, my voice sharp. What do you mean? Sarah sighed. It was more than just friendly. They were dancing together, a lot, laughing, leaning into each other. I thought it was strange, but I didn't say anything. It wasn't really my place. They didn't seem to care who noticed. Something was definitely wrong. Acting on pure instinct, I drove straight to Adam's hotel. At the reception desk, I asked if he was in his room. Yes, the receptionist said. He came back early this morning. But he wasn't alone. I froze. What do you mean? There was a woman with him, he said cautiously, his voice low. They seemed intimate. I assumed they were a couple. A knot tightened in my stomach, my pulse quickening. Describe her, I demanded, my voice sharper than I intended. He hesitated for a moment, as if choosing his words carefully. Slim. Brunette. She was wearing a green dress. The air left my lungs in a rush, and a cold wave of realization washed over me. My heart sank like a stone. That's Linda, I snapped. That's my wife. He was the best man at our wedding. My best friend. I needed to see for myself. With a spare key in hand, I stormed up to Adam's room. My heart hammered in my chest as I unlocked the door. The room was dark, the air thick with silence. I flipped on the lights and immediately saw their clothes, her green dress, his suit jacket, scattered across the floor. My stomach churned. I turned toward the bed, and there they were, naked, tangled together under the sheets. Are you kidding me? I roared, my voice splitting the heavy silence like thunder. They jolted awake, startled and disoriented. Linda clutched the sheet to her chest, her face pale, her wide eyes filled with panic. Adam sat up beside her, his hands raised as if to defend himself, his voice trembling. Daniel, wait. I spat, my words crackling with disbelief and fury. Wait for what, Adam? You've got to be kidding me. With my wife. Really? With my wife.